Okay, welcome to this new online session. We're already end of August. It's crazy. It's already almost the end of summer. Let me just quickly share my screen. It's good that we have defenders because uh, the session tonight was, of course, focused on every position as usual, but I had more points on the defensive side, and it's good that we have, I will say, like almost every defender, fullback connected tonight. So as usual, the session tonight, we will talk a little bit about the last game. I took some clips from the last game against Asante. Some football video that I selected from YouTube, X and Instagram. Another point that is important, that is related, you will see to most of I will say the clip that I took, especially the first one. I think between Andre and Otto. I think maybe they will remember this clip during the game. Just breathe. Sometimes, guys, every game I know you want to do the best that you can on the field, but just breathe. Sometimes you want to go too fast, too quick. Most of the game that we had to play, we didn't have like the full squad, so we had to adjust. And the last game, you did it perfectly. You knew when to accelerate, when to slow down, and I think that's one of the reasons that we had this good result against Asante, because hopefully you check the standing, but just to see maybe the teams that we play. And Asante, the first four games, they just win every game. It's the first game that they did. They had to draw. They had to share the points. So that's really good. And the day after, as I told you, they won against Dutch Connection. I think 3-0 or 4-0. So that means a lot. Okay. Another section, we will go a little bit on the tactical board. I have some stuff to show you. And in any case, if you have question, because I know Captain Ellis is not on the call tonight, but he had a question. I remember at halftime, maybe Ben, you can talk to me about it. I know you connected because he asked me a question about, hey, can I cover the player that has the ball, or do I stay with the player that I was supposed to cover? So maybe Ben, you can show me a little bit on the tactical board what he wanted to say, and feedback. As usual, guys. As I mentioned, feedback. What did you think about the last game? The points to improve, the points that you think you did really well. What you want to do maybe for the next game. You're like, hey, you know what? For the next game, I want to improve on this. The same for me. For example, after the training session yesterday night, we were 22 players. It's one of the few times we have like so many players, half of a field. I wanted to do other stuff. It wasn't possible because of the field size, because of the size of the squad. Some stuff that I think I have to improve on the communication, to make sure that you understand right away the exercise and we don't lose time. So, I checked already the session that we did, that is available as usual on YouTube, of the training last night. And I was like, you know what? This, I should do it better when I do it next time. So yeah, it's the same for you. High press, it's good. The last game, we were not on high press against this team. But at the end, remember when we were losing 2-1 and we switched to the 3-5-2, I asked you to press higher because we needed to press them, and we were a little bit in urgency to score and to share the points. So it's good that last game you knew when to be in this middle block and when you needed to high press. So that's amazing. Communication, I think, was better. Continue, just two words that they are important, as I always told you guys. Man on time. If you can just say these words for the rest of the season, not just in football, in your personal life, communication is really important. I know you're a young generation and social media is important, and with COVID it was a little bit more like than usual, but you need to talk. You need to talk. It's a teamwork. You're not alone. It's not an individual sport, so you have to talk. Okay. Continue to play, guys. Provide support. I will show you this on the tactical board as usual. As I always mention too, when we defend, be patient. Okay. Be organized. Wait for the attackers to come to you. Okay. Stay as a pack. That's what you did amazingly the last game. And when you attack, we have to be quick. We did it perfectly. The two goals, especially the first one, and most of the counter attack guys, they were really quick between Max, the midfielder, TJ, Andre, Chiesa, whoever was playing, even from starting from the fullbacks and center back, it was amazing. Okay, compactness, it was great. Finishing, I think we did well the last game, so continue. And as usual, the quote from Pep Guardiola, and it's not just him. You play at the rhythm that you train at. As I always say, you train like you play like you train. Okay. So if you give everything during training session, you focus, you understand, you want to improve, everything will be perfect. Okay. If you just come because you have like just 1 hour to kill to kick a soccer ball, no, it doesn't work like this. Okay. Okay, I think I will start with maybe some video that I selected from Instagram, X, and YouTube, and we will go after this on our game. I took 5 clips from the game, and we will go through it. Okay, so first thing, let me show you. Let me share my screen, and if you have any question, as usual, guys, put it on the chat. Okay, so let me share my screen first of all with some video that I took from internet. Okay, so bear with me 2 seconds. First one I want to show you, for those that they were here with me last Friday, remember the exercise we did with the back four, and I called the color of the cones and you had to go. Remember this? For example, yeah, for those that were not there, we will do it again tomorrow night. Okay, because this has to be repetitive. But I want to show you a coach that is doing this type of exercise and is giving some key points. So just let me share my screen. And for those that were not here Friday, for example, Theo that is back, you will see, or even Max, you will understand. Okay, so normally there is the sound, and it's a video of 8 minutes. Maybe I will cut it a little bit before, but it's really interesting. Okay, let me. So you see, we did the same back four. Imagine we defend as a back four, and it can be the same for the four in the middle because we play 4-4-2. Okay, and we will do this exercise again tomorrow night. As you can see, some of them, they are not doing the right, they are not compact, and the coach will come to this. I will advance a little bit. Okay. I want that he's talking. I want him to give the coaching point. Okay. Here we go. Remember what I always tell you? Yeah, mate. So you see, they are still too compact. So he's organizing them. And imagine on a big field. Okay, you have to, this is really small because it's an exercise, but on a big field you have to spread a little bit more, of course. Let me advance a little bit. So you see the shape, it's a little bit curved. You're not on the same line. You see, he's saying it. What happened, guys? That's a case scenario. If the player was too high, like the coach is, what can happen? Why that's not a good position like this? Hmm? Yeah, yeah, behind ball. Yeah, exactly. And you know that in our division, in your range of age, guys, it happen every time. Since the beginning that I joined you guys, you know what's going on every time. Ball behind us. The second goal we took against Asante, it's a free kick, but they play really quickly, and it's a ball behind us. And of course, always side on and on the bounce. Okay, like we did, for example, with the boxing training session. Okay, I think that's it for this one. That's important. Talk to each other, guys. Of course, that's important for everything. Okay, communication is key, not just for this exercise, like I mentioned before. Okay, so that's the first video that I wanted to show you, because that's hopefully will help you a little bit more to understand what we are trying to achieve. And it's good that tonight most of you online, you are like on defensive. Okay, I'm not saying that it's just for you, because you know, like yesterday I played with you guys, I was a center back, and the other team, they give me a lot of space during the game we did at the end, and I could score. It's because you have to adjust. It's not because, for example, I understand on the call we have Pierre that is playing normally more on the offensive side, but it's not because he's a fullback that is just staying on the defensive side. If at one point you see that the guy that he has to cover is not on him, is like staying really low on the side of the opposition, go high. Yesterday, for example, I was high. Why did I have the possibility to play high, guys? I was center back, remember? Why do you think I could play yesterday really high? Tell me, guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was center back. Normally center back, I have to take a player, and the other team, they were playing 4-4-2. But most of the time, the second striker was dropping. He was really low on the field. So at the end, we were just marking Dylan. Okay? There was me, Simone, and I think Theo, right? I think it was with you, Theo. We were just, yeah, we were three for one player. So it's the same during a game. If Pierre, Theo, Ben, Simone, Hudson, whoever is playing, you see that you don't mark somebody. Of course, 1v1, try to be 2v1. Remember, the striker, try to take him as 2v1. But at one point, if you have the ball, nobody is pressuring you guys, drive in. I did it many times yesterday because I wanted to see if at one point there will be like, hey, wait, guys, why the center back, like the coach, is alone and he can just like play wherever he want in the midfielder? No, nobody thought about it yesterday. I will talk about it tomorrow and Monday, because I was center back and I could play like almost like a cam. Okay, so that's something for Pierre and the other guys. Sometimes if you see that you have the availability, and we saw it against Asante, sometimes I saw you on the field. That's good. Don't worry. But again, communication is key. You have to talk to your backline and say, hey, guys, I move up, cover me, or ask one of the double pivot like Emmet, Sam, Luca, Max, whatever is playing in the middle, to drop and to cover you if there is a counter attack, for example. Okay. Second video that I want to show you. Let me see this one, because it's one specific on. Let me see this one first. Okay. Okay. So this one is for the central mid. So that's good, for example, for our friend Emmet, or for the other in any case. Okay, so let me put the sound and let me. Okay, let's go. So you see the center back, for example, Theo Hudson, check in, check out, bounce, pass. This it's perfect because we have Emmet on the call, and I will talk a little bit more with the other midfielder. And I'm saying this because on the midfield we have really good player with technique. You saw it last game, Emmet. You play really well in the middle, but sometimes you have just to release a little bit quicker, and that's something that you can do when you control the ball. I want when we play from the back, it's not just the fullback playing with the center back. You are part of the game too, the central midfielder. You do the connection between them and the attacking side. And sometimes I saw it against Asante. You did it well. You asked for the ball. Max was like a little bit higher or not too close to you just to create space for you, or vice versa. You were doing it for Max. And that's something that we can add during the game. We start from one side and we switch on the other side. Okay, so that's really good. I wanted to show you this. We have Luca on the call too, I can see. Of course, we have Emmet. I don't know if you have the other midfielders, but that's really something that we did it sometimes against Asante, but something that we can really do it again and again. Okay, Emmet? Because remember one time you passed three players. I remember you passed the third player. And after you had to release the ball, and maybe you lost a little bit of lucidity because you're running like crazy. But at one point you have to release the ball. Okay, you pass the players. You created the defense. You created the space. At this time, put the ball into the space for TJ Andrew or whoever is playing high on the field. Okay. The other video that I want to show you, where is it? And this channel, follow it, guys. I know some of you already follow this channel on Instagram, but this coach is really good. And I talked to him in private. He's a really nice guy. And every time everything he's saying is of course some of the stuff they are a little bit too much maybe for our level, because we are still U13, U14. But otherwise, some of the stuff like this video, because this one I see it a lot, guys. We do a lot of overlap, that's fine, but sometimes just do another lap. Okay, I know that we always want to go high on the field, and I ask you to check the sideline as a reference, but really sometimes just underlap, you will create the 2v1 like he's showing on the video. And we did it during the last game, guys. I remember on my side, when I was on the sideline with Coach Elan, I saw it sometimes between Otto, I think was Pierre at one point. After he was Andre a little bit higher. After he was Emmet because he was in the midfield. Midfield, it's good. Overlap is fine, but sometimes you have to adjust and you have to play inside the channel, guys. Okay, because sometimes they are not ready. The body positioning is not the right one, and it will not work. So that's the video that I wanted to show you. And the last one before we go to our game, it's just to show you a professional team that is doing the movement that we are doing on the field, guys. Okay, so you can see that it's not just me asking you stuff that, it's crazy or you don't see it in real life. This is the Villarreal, so it's the Spanish team. Unai Emery, I don't know if you know this coach. He's a Spanish coach. Now, some of you, the team that is coaching in Premier League. I don't know if you know. He's coach. Huh? Yeah, tell me the name of the club. Yeah, he's coaching Aston Villa that will play Champions League. I don't know if you checked today the new Champions League drawing. It's a little bit strange, the games and where it will be, away, home. But at the end, maybe we can take 1 or 2 minutes. So just to show you, that's the 4-4-2, guys. That is, he was using when they were defending and mid block. It's like the same that I asked you. You see the mid block more or less. So his team is Villarreal, and they are the yellow team, mid block. So you see, they are not so high, not so low on the field, and that's how they move. You see how compact they are? And when the ball switch on the left, the right midfielder switch too. It doesn't stay. And as soon as the ball is lost, that's the trigger for them to press high. That's what they are doing. You see, they lost the ball or they come back with the ball, and at this moment they go higher. But just to show you like a quick clip, that professional team, they do the same. It's not something that we do and they are like, oh, what the coach is asking us to do, like this thing about moving, switching on one side to the other. That's a perfect example. 4-4-2 from Villarreal, and how they press together, and when the ball is playing back to their goalkeeper, they push up. Okay, so last part, I want to quickly come back to our game. Hopefully you watch some of the highlights, guys. I took just 5 clips. So first one, let's go to 8 minutes. So 8 minutes, here we are. Here we go. That's the one that I'm saying to you guys to breathe, okay, and to communicate. Andre has the ball, okay. I don't know if Emmett, you talk to him and you say time or man on, but this is an occasion of counter attack. As you can see, look, 1, 2, 3 against 4 players, but we have Emmett coming. It's almost a 4 against 4, and they are not so organized. You see, this player is like moving back. These two, they're in the middle. There is a big gap between these two, and TJ could take it. That's the thing that I told you on the first PowerPoint slide tonight. Breathe and communicate, of course, because here, look, Andre is watching the ball, not having the heads up, and that what will happen is that in the stress is just like thinking that Otto is on the right side and kicking the ball, and we lost it. Okay, that could be a really good counter attack occasion. So just breathe, communicate, tell him man on or time, so he doesn't just take the ball and he kick it, because here for sure he didn't see where Otto was. Okay, so just breathe. So that's the first one that I wanted to show you. The second one, it's 11:30. There is just 5 clip. Okay, I didn't take too long. Okay. This one, it's about taking back the ball. The first thing that I like is that the shape is here, guys. It's compact. Okay, we are 4 in the back. In the middle, we are 4. We are 3 here, and captain is coming back. So it's really compact. They can't do something. We take back the ball. What I want, guys, and I will show you a little bit on the tactical board, don't rush, guys. Here, we almost lost the ball. Don't rush. If we take it back, the ball, Ben, I don't know if you're on the call, play in the back, okay? Here, what I want to see is that we have the central defender, Hudson, really dropping to propose a solution, okay? Don't stay on the same line as him, because if you give him the ball here and he lost it, it's right in front of Ethan or Xavier, and it's really dangerous. We don't want to lose the ball, especially in front of the net. We can lose it on the side. They still have to cross whatever, but in front of a net, we don't want. It's the most dangerous space during a game. So here, really, as soon as Ben take back the ball, switch. Hudson, you drop, especially you don't have anybody on you. Drop to propose a solution for Ben. And Ben, try to play behind, maybe for Ethan or Elan, and you kick the ball, or you assess. You take your time. You wait for Pierre to really stretch the line to go deep on the right side, maybe to go with Ben on the left. Hudson to propose something. Emmett, I know he's asking to play back. That's a good sign, Emmett. Vocal too, okay? Be vocal, not just with your hand. And Max, be into the pocket, okay? When you ask the ball, remember what I always tell you guys: can the ball seize you? Can you see the ball? If these two options, the answer is no, that means you're not into the pocket, okay? So on this one, I don't know, can you see the tactical board? Can you see the tactical board, guys, or no? Yes? Okay. Let me do this. Okay, now you can see my tactical board. Okay? Okay. Hold on, wait. Okay, so what I want to show you guys on the tactical board just quickly about this one. So the ball, we had the red, the ball was here. Okay, the blue, they are on him. Okay, they are somewhere here. This guy was here. They were focused on Ben that has the ball. This one was here. This one was running. Hudson was here. What we can do, guys, when we have the ball, you open. Okay, you open up. Sorry. Let me show the girl. Ben is here. Okay, Hudson is here. Okay, the three, they are behind him. Okay, sorry. So on this one, we have the three players here. Sorry. So it's more like this. Okay, and Hudson was here. What I want here is that Ben, I know you have to be quick. So the first ball, either Elise has to stretch. So the first touch directly you play to him. But at this moment, Elise was a little bit more inside the channel, so it's dangerous. But what I want, as soon as we take back the ball, guys, stretch the line. Okay, make it big the field. I always say when we have the ball, make the field big. When we don't have the ball, make it small. Okay, make it narrow, make it compact. But here, as soon as we have the ball back, sprint, stretch the field, take the sideline as a reference, go there. Hudson, drop. Okay, so he has two solutions here. Either he play back to Ethan like Emmett with his hand was asking him, or he can play with Hudson here, and Hudson here, you can really, in the same time that is the ball is traveling between Ben and Hudson, you stretch, guys. Either Pierre or who was the back four? It was Kai. Yeah, either Kai, you move up to attract the opponent with you. Okay, that will be a solution. And in the same time, it can create space for Pierre. And look at the space here. In two touches, Pierre can have it, and we can counter attack here. Because if you don't have anybody, like most of the game, Pierre, I remember you had the big space here. Just drive in. Okay. I told you during the game, especially the first half, you were a little bit stressed, guys. When you had the ball, you were just kicking the ball directly the first touch. No, guys, it's all about communication first. But second, guys, if you scan before you receive the ball, you're like, okay, I don't have anybody in my surrounding. Okay, I'm driving. Like I did yesterday. Most of the time I received the ball on the field, guys, watch the training session. I was not attacked. So I just drive in with the ball. I was like, you know what? Nobody is attacking me. Perfect. I drive in. So here Pierre can take the ball, can drive in. And as soon as one of the opponent is coming to him, yeah, perfect. Open space for my right midfielder, Emmett. I continue. I can overlap. And after I know my skills. I know I'm good to cross. And you cross. Okay? But it starts with the ball here with Ben. As soon as Ben has the ball, first touch from Ben, it has to be either Ethan, either Hudson that is dropping. And in the same time, the other guys, you have to move together. It's not just two or three players moving on the field. Okay. It's everybody. Okay. So that's one aspect that I wanted to show you. I come back to the video. I still have 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. Okay, this one. Guys, when somebody has the ball, you have to connect. Emmett, amazing. You're asking the ball. I think it's the right angle here because you, like I mentioned, can you see the ball? Can the ball sees you? That's perfect, guys. So don't complicate it, Pierre. Try to check a little bit sometimes inside. I know I ask you a lot to play on the side and have a great connection with the right midfielder, Otto, or whoever is playing. But here, you have Emmett really along, okay? And here, Kai, what I want is that you maybe drop behind him or at an angle that Pierre can give you the ball, okay? Because here, you are a little bit static, not just you. Here we are really low, guys. Be careful of this because if they took back the ball here with this big guy, it will be really dangerous because he will not be offside and he will have a lot of space in front of him to maybe even shot because this player was shooting a lot with his left and right foot. Okay, so be just on the same line. If we are playing here, guys, we can't see Hudson and Ben really low on the field. You are really low, guys. Okay, and coming back to Kai here, maybe go back to be a solution or move a little bit more up because he can't give you the ball. there is the big guy in front of him. If he's trying to do this, he will lose the ball. Okay, here we are trying again to play with Otto. Otto have it again. Complicated, Otto. If you have the ball, Otto, here, okay, try a little bit quicker. Sometimes we take too much time for the ball, guys. This has to be a little bit of urgency, okay? We are a little bit too casual sometimes when we have the ball. We think that we have the time. No, we don't have. Here it was a 3 against almost 2, guys, okay? So be careful of this, because after we are lucky to take it back, okay? That's good, but be careful of this, okay? Always on the move. Here we are a little bit too static, you see? Pierre has the ball, except Emmet that is like asking the ball. The other guys, you are walking. You see? He can't give you the ball, and if we lose it, guys, you are 50 kilometers away from him. So be careful of this. Again, a lot of good things during this game. I just took the small points that I think we can do a little bit better, guys. So don't take it personally. Don't say, oh, the coach is always pointing the thing that we have to improve. It's part of the game, and devil is in the detail, like I always mention too. One of the last one. This one, what I like, guys, again, here the trigger is like Emmet, come directly try to take the ball. We can't be beaten in the middle, because here, if this guy if Emmet doesn't come back, guys, look at these two players. If you give the ball into the back, first is not offside, and secondly, these two guys, I know for sure they will go 1v1 with our goalkeeper. So if you see sometimes that you are a little bit late, try to annoy him, okay? Tackle, grab the shot, whatever. Sometimes we have to do this tactical fault, because here, if Emmet is not taking back the ball, it's a really, really dangerous counter attack, okay? So after we are compact in the middle, I like it, guys. 4 and 4. You don't give them too much space, and the two strikers, they are not so far. That's perfect. We don't see TJ and Andre 20 meters away. We don't see the line of 4 like in front of our goalkeeper. You see the 3 lines, how compact they are, guys? We are giving like what, 6-7 meters between each. That's perfect. That's what I ask you. Middle block, more or less, that's the middle block. So that's perfect. They have the ball, but they don't know what to do. You see? So they're like, hey, you know what? I don't know what to do. We are coming back. Okay, but we are still compact. You see? We have the support from TJ for Ellis. They don't know what to do, and they will come back in the back. Okay? We almost had the ball. They have free kick. Fine. Okay? That's the moment they score, guys. You see? We are still putting our socks, whatever. We are still organizing. We are just watching our goalkeeper side. You see, most of our players, they are not watching the ball. They are watching the other side. They know this. They play quick. And what I told you guys, Ethan, Xavier, I always want you to be out of your penalty box. Most of the time. Really, most of the time. Nobody will shoot directly into your net. Okay? It will not happen. Because here what happened is that they play fast. We are not organized. Okay? Even Kai, you are not watching the player. And you see, Xavier, you are really low on the field. Normally, if you were in the D, outside the penalty box, you will be the first. After, of course, the guy, he knew exactly where you were. He asked the ball to play fast, and that's what happened, guys. Okay, small details sometimes. Even if we were really well organized 20 seconds ago, they had this free kick. They are doing it really fast. We are not organized. We are really low on the field, and happened what happened. Okay, that's part of the game. But just to show you again, little bit of detail. The last one, guys, 56. Of course, perfect things happen. But I just took the thing that we have to work a little bit. This, remember, Emmet, it's not you defending on TJ, but remember during the game what I told you about this striker? What I told you? So, if you know that the opponent you're taking is left-footed, which side of the field you want to protect? So the body shape has to be, I'm on the left, my friend. If you want to pass me, you have to pass on the right. So just to show you, the body language should be closing this side. Okay, for him to be like, oh, he's closing the inside channel. To pass him, I have to be on the right side, and it's complicated because I'm left-footed. This guy was playing both, I understand, but still he was more kicking and shooting with the left. here, what we are doing, it's an example that I took with TJ, but it happened during the game with Emmet because I talked to you, is that every time we were marking the player from the outside. So we were like TJ is doing, and what happened? So I'm putting what happened. You see, we are closing the right side. We're on the right side. No, no, no. Stay on your feet. Let him do his trick because most of the time he was passing us because we were engaging on him. So here he's a little bit lucky. I agree because TJ has the ball and the. But after you see, we are not closing the inside. He can enter and he can shoot. So know your opponent. Remember, I always tell you guys, know your opponent. The first thing, of course, you know more or less who you're marking. But the other thing, what's the trigger to press him? What's his strength and weakness? Here, his strength was left foot, left foot, left foot. So make sure you always cover the inside. And in any case, you always want to protect your goal. So you always protect the inside. Okay? You always protect. Sorry. I want to be a little bit fancy with this thing. You always protect the inside channel in front of the net. Okay? If it goes on the right and left side of the field, that's fine. We can still protect it. It still have to cross. It still has to find a position to shoot, whatever. But the middle of the field, the middle in front of our net, that's key. We don't let them shoot. Okay? We were lucky too because they had some shots and we had a good goalkeeper, or they shoot outside, or they were like off the target like this one. Okay, so be careful of this. Okay, any question, guys? Of course, a lot of good stuff, many good stuff during this game, especially the two goals with the counter attack, and we were pressing until the end. Last corner, we were like, you know what, let's go 3-5-2. Let's give everything with this goal from Kai. It's because you believe until the end, guys. That's what I like. The first goal we scored directly. Emmet went to the goal, took back the ball to say like, hey, it's not done. Okay, no matter what happened, we will come back and try our best. Okay. Any question, guys, before we finish with some tactical things? And if you have any question for the tactical board, guys, that's the right time. Okay, you always ask me to provide you feedback with the survey that I sent you. That's the time now. If you have any question, any tips, anything you want to check on the tactical board, just let me know now, please. It will be nice. If you have a question, that will be amazing because I'm always talking alone. I'm sad. What can I say? Anything, guys? Please tell me you have something. Ben, you are here? Ben, are you on the call? No? Who's on the call? Maybe everybody left and maybe I'm sleeping. Ben, can you tell me again what was the question from Ellis? Maybe you can we can discuss. Maybe that can be the coaching point. Remember, he asked me a question, but you answer for me. So that's the reason why I'm asking you. But can you tell me the situation? If you can tell me on the board here who I put the player a little bit or no? Okay. Okay, so let me put the right back. So the right back, let's say the number 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So wait. So Ellis is number 6, right? Okay. Okay. Here. Okay. So Ellis is asking, do I follow the number 6 or do I go on the number 2, right? Okay. And what was your answer? Okay. That's a good thing. Here, the thing is, first scenario. If Ellis go on the number 2, what happened? Yeah, yeah, that's the trigger for them to be, oh, you're coming to me? Okay, perfect. The number 6 has the ball, and it's a 1v1 with our left fullback, so it can be Ben on this side. So, remember what I always say? Remember, okay, this slide. You see my slides? You see the slide that I'm showing, guys? Okay. What is it here? Can you tell me? Mm-hmm. Be patient. Delay. When we are defending, just delay the action. The action. So here, if we come back, Elise is here between both. First, Ben, you cover. You come here. So what it means is that we all follow. Okay, like you remember the video. It could be like something like this. Okay, we all follow. Okay, good. And Ellis, what he should do is just delaying. Side on, quick on his toes, and try to be between the 6 and the 2. Okay? Of course, you always protect the inside of the field, and you stay something like this. Okay? The guy will come, and at one point he will have to do something because Ellis is in front of him. And because we are compact, Ben is coming next to the number 6. We have a number 3. Remember the shape that we saw on the video? Somewhere, something like this. Okay? Just delay. Don't engage. As soon as you engage, he will pass you or will pass the ball to his teammate. And if we are not compact, it could be a 1v1 with Ben. Okay? So that's really dangerous. So at this one, just delay the action. Be patient. Be to try between the two, side on, so you're ready to do anything. If he wants to go 1v1 with you, you're ready to defend. If he's trying to go with the number 6, if he has the ball, the number 6, that's fine. You close the inside. That's it. You stay like this. And it's a 2v1. Okay? The guy, he doesn't have any option. It's like either I try 2v1, but it's difficult for me, or most of the time what they were doing, because we were organized, they were like, here we go again. And they were playing back. Okay? Be patient. I always say, defendingly, have to be patient. Wait for your teammates to come and support you. Delay the action. And on the offensive side, it's the contrary. Be quick. Be smart. Try something. If you have the occasion to shoot, guys, don't hesitate. Just try. At least you have a shot. Maybe it's a deflected shot. Maybe it's with rebound. Maybe the goalkeeper will not stop it perfectly, and there will be our striker driving and taking the and finishing, for example. Okay, so that's a perfect tactical board that we did. Thanks, Ben, for this. Anything else, guys? Any other feedback? Anything else, guys? Maybe a question? Anything? Pierre, Emmett, Ben, Andre, Hudson. Who else we have? Theo, Daniel, Luca. Anything? Nothing? Okay, so before we leave tomorrow, we do the same exercise about the compactness. We do ball mastery. Yeah, Luca, go ahead. Go ahead, Luca. I thought Luca has a question. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. So tomorrow we continue ball mastery, guys. Next game, it's Tuesday, 10th of September against your Jets. We have almost 2 weeks to prepare this game and to show the same thing that we show against Asante, guys, because we did really well. And I think if we had a little bit more of a little bit more of legs, I will say, on the bench, I think we could win this game. But it's already really good, guys. It's the only draw they did. They won the first 4 or 5 games. So we are the only team at this moment that they had to share their points, and they are first. So it's all about being here at the station, giving everything. As I told you yesterday, guys, the invitation letters for the winter will come soon. For those that they are joining us, winter season will be different because the game will be 80 minutes. Okay, remember last year it was 220 minutes. Now I think they understood that they had to do 80 minutes game, so it's back to 240 minutes like we did during the summer. We have new players. Xavier, the goalkeeper, will join. Maxime from North York Academy that you saw yesterday will join us. Some of you will stay. Some of you will have to deal with the white team because we have every spot full now. So some of you will have to be training players with the white team, and I will do call-ups with the white team. It's all about part of competition, guys. The club, like I told you, wants to be more competitive. They are watching the games that I always do on VO, so they know the level that we have and the level that we can go. So it's like this, guys. Okay, so when the letter will be sent tomorrow, think about it. If you think you can do it, as I said to you, I was honest yesterday to you guys. It is what it is. I always select the best players. Sometimes you will not have the right amount of minutes to play. It is what it is. It's part of my option. Sometimes it's because I didn't do the right move. That happens sometimes, but it's my vision. You know me now since almost 1 year. So yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Hudson. Okay. You're welcome. See you tomorrow on the field, guys. Ball mastery tomorrow, okay? And have a great night. Okay, guys? Bye, guys. Bye.